In short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll try the air now with Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shot. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw again on second down. Smith, flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Tighten up. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Gino's going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's got daylight. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 14 yards. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On 4th down, Smith. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Smith. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They'll run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised. And, it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running right, here's Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Flushed out right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They snap it to Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
It finishes like this. This is what...
Dale. Hey.